all the time. It's so annoying. Why can't you just pop the video out?
Uh, can't you? Isn't there? Is that
Is
what? No,
there?
there's full screen. Nah,
Yeah.
Skype doesn't have pop-out video. It doesn't even have. Uh, it doesn't even have the ability to mute individual people in a conference call, which
That's
is
true.
really annoying
Yep.
when like you're in a conference call with your friends who are in the room with you, but you all have headphones. I don't know. It's
Except for
it's
that one person.
yeah, yeah, and they or like you got two people in one room and everyone else is all over the world, but you get in an echo because you can't mute the person in the. It's dumb. But anyway, we've got Rajzilla. He is the current challenger and the yellow Protoss up here in the top right side of the map. This is Cloud Kingdom. And down here in the bottom left, we've got Revenge, current king with 2 wins. Will he break the 2-win streak that has been pretty common tonight, actually? Everyone's gotten a 2-win streak if they won the first one, except for Deshef.
Now, Doctor. Is this gonna work?
Sorry, what?
Is this gonna work? I think we have a 7 pool.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, we do. Well, Rajzilla isn't going Forge first, fast expand, so it might work. It might actually work.
Well, now that he sees the pool complete, he can't add a forge or a gate of his choice. He does add that forge and is in his mineral line, actually, so I think he's going to be well defended. He's not even going to lose the pylon and forge like we would have if he did do a forge fast expand at the front. So, Revenge Man, he might get stuck at this 2 wins here.
Uh-oh. I think he just got a little bit too cocky.
Maybe.
It's like, yeah, you know what? I can do anything and just get revenge when it doesn't work and win.
I don't want to call this or anything too early, but, this cannon is going to have excellent placement. It's going to cover the entire mineral line. And I don't know if Revenge is going to do very much damage. He is droning behind this. He is making a queen and playing this out as best as he, or as macroly as he can. It's going to be 12 to 16 harvesters in a second. But a gateway and gas are already started for our Protoss player.
It is going to be rough for Revenge to try and get in there because, I mean, the probes will be able to just surround the pylon so the Zerglings can't do it. And you played the StarCraft Master levels. You know that one. What's interesting, though, is what I really... Oh, look at that, though. He can actually pick off the Forge here if these probes don't get a good surround.
Uh-oh. Neither of them paying attention. That was 4 free probes that Revenge could have gotten there.
Oh, he did get one. Didn't lose any Zerglings. He's going to get this Forge for free, which means that one cannon, well, now the second one that's going down, are pretty much going to be the only one's that Rajzilla's going to have for a while.
Yeah, and this is actually looking okay for Rajzilla at the moment. I mean, Revenge is going to be able to take that second gas as this Zealot comes out. And on the other side, we do have a gas down for Revenge right now. And I don't know if he would go for Zergling Speed or Roaches here, because he's only got a very limited amount of Larva. So Roaches might be a better choice and actually cancels that cannon Rajzilla. Man, he really wants to keep that macro going. He is stopping at... oh, no, he hasn't stopped making probes. I thought he did.
Yeah, he realizes that essentially that one cannon, now that he can get mobile units, is really going to be enough to hold off this light Zergling pressure. And I do think you're right that Revenge is going to be better off to go Roach here than Zergling.
Oh my god!
I mean, especially just because of that incredibly defensive cannon there. What do you see?
Okay, sorry. The Overlord was just idle over here on the right-hand side of the map for a while, just sitting next to the ramp, and I thought a Stalker would get it really easily, and that, in these early stages of the game, people don't make mistakes like this, right? Because when you play a macro game, you're like, you know what your opponent's going to be doing for the most part, you know where you put your Overlord, but when you play a crazy game like this, sometimes you forget that your Overlord is in fact there, and if you lose it to a Stalker, that can literally end the game. And oh my god, a Zealot gets caught out by 6 Lings. A great surround. But, if you get supply blocked as a Zerg player and your Protoss opponent's like, I don't know if he does something like a 4-gate or whatever, and he catches you off guard and just kills you, you can't make any units with that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the supply is so precious when you're dealing... Oh, look at that! The Zerglings actually sneak in there! But I don't think they're going to be able to kill this sentry.
No, they could get some damage on it, which would be nice. So they do get a little bit, but Revenge probably should have scouted the rest of the base. He doesn't know about the second gas. Although with 2 sentries, I guess that's a pretty safe assumption. A third one on the
Yeah.
way. We may just see a standard 3-gate expand out of Rajzilla at this point. And yeah, Nexus is queued up.
Got a little bit of a drone transfer going on into Revenge's natural right now. He does have that Roach Warren. No Roaches out yet. He's just droning up to get his natural up and running. And, Rajzilla getting a natural of his own.
Indeed. And, he's going to be able to wall this off like it was a Forge fast expand a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see him put a Forge down because those upgrades can definitely come in handy in this matchup. Warp Gate's going to finish up, and we might see... I don't know. There are a lot of strategies, right? Because this is going to be going back into the old book where we saw strategies of Bro's going to live. Where we saw a ton of people go for crazy strats, but it was always gateway expands, and now we're not going to have a gateway expand, or we're not going to have a Forge expand. We're going to have that old gateway expand, and we're going to see if maybe there's something that Revenge hasn't played against before. But look at his supply, man. He's at 60.
Yeah, he has not been sitting back and relaxing. He's got a lot of roaches on the way. Actually, let me bring up that units tab. And so yeah, we've got 10 roaches on the way. Metabolic boost being researched for his Zerglings, which, I mean, he really only has like 2 of those right now. But I guess he's going to be making a few more pretty soon. Yeah, we got 8 on the way. And, Rajzilla researching Hallucination, which, I mean, that's interesting. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't.
Or really at all.
All right, well, the Roaches have approached the front. The Sentry's attacking the gateway. Don't want that gateway to go up, apparently. And, yeah, there's only 1 cannon in production. Another... Oh, good wall off, good wall off.
The pylon goes down.
Yeah, and, this is looking a little bit bad for Rajzilla. He's only got sentries on the map. Good force field goes down, but this cannon is absolutely useless until the pylon gets up, and he needs some stalkers or something right away. Oh, Zerglings break in. Good force field goes down again.
Rajzilla he's doing the same thing we saw last game. Not Rajzilla doing it, of course, but just putting force fields exactly where they need to be as soon as his armies, or as soon as his buildings die. And he has lost a gateway and a forge and a couple of pylons, but he's making this very difficult for Revenge and may actually hold this off.
Maybe he really needs more warp-ins, so he's got money floating, but again, those gateways going down at the front cut into his production. His probes are now dying at the natural. Only 1 stalker and 4 sentries are the defense here against slow roaches. They can be okay, but more sentries going down. So much gas being taken out on Rajzilla's side for just these roaches. And Revenge not macroing very well. Had 1,500 minerals. Not he's microing a lot, but 41 to 26 harvesters right now. Revenge in a good spot, I think.
Yeah, he's still ahead. He's got about almost twice as many workers as Rajzilla, a little bit less than that. And Rajzilla has to keep rebuilding the buildings that Revenge is killing, and that's not ideal, obviously. And Revenge taking a third. He's satisfied just to keep Rajzilla on 2 bases at this point. Yeah, looking good on both his bases, and we do have Aspire going down here in the main, and 20 more Zerglings on the way out.
Ooh, Inspire's going to be pretty good against this really late robo play from Rajzilla. Rajzilla, seeing all these roaches, probably thinking Immortal is going to be really good, but against a Mutilus composition, not going to be anywhere near to the effectiveness that he wants. He may even be going for Colossus, but...
Those also don't shoot up.
No, they do not.
When are they going to fix that? Come on, Blizzard. I used to bug my friends and be like, oh yeah, they're patching roaches to shoot up now, and like they freak out because they believe me for a second.
Yeah.
They're like, no, they're so OP, but yeah, hopefully that never happens.
All right, well, Revenge is mining gas from this third base, and that is it. And he has got a lot of Zerglings on the map, and Zerglings, of course, go very well with Mutas because they don't cost gas. But, oh my god, Force Field's being messed up here. 4 Force Fields go down for free, and Sentry's being taken out by Zerglings. This is so unusual, especially in that kind of choke point there. Rajzilla messing that up just a tiny bit. Needs to get back to mining gas and take another look at the supplies, you guys. It's 110 to 70 at this point. 12 Mutas on the way, and there are 2 Stalkers in this composition.
Yeah, the sentries with their tickle beams really aren't gonna. They aren't even gonna affect the Mutas at all. And Revenge is really gonna be able to start just killing all the probes in the world. Like, it's not gonna be a problem for him.
All right. Well, in the meantime, this observer is going to see the mutas, I think. Let's take a look what Rajil is looking at. He did look at his observer, so he is going to see that it is mutas. He's just going to warp in stalkers here, and Guardian Shield's going to help a little bit, but yeah, he's going. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Gets a good force field, and yeah.
Well, here come the mutas. They're just ignoring the army altogether, as they should be. I know you're going to take out so many probes here. Oh, but they do have to be careful about that cannon. It is getting power from like 80 pylons here.
Indeed. Indeed. So, you know, Revenge losing all his forces at the front. The attack at the back denied pretty okay, actually. 15 workers have been killed by Revenge at this point, but more mutas on the way. A 4th base on the map for Revenge at this point. 70 workers to 32. And Rajzilla's got to... He's got to do something, man. He can't sit on his 2 bases at this point. He's got to either push out, which I think is probably the wrong option at this point, or he's got to try to take a 3rd base. But even that, not looking all that hot at this point. He's got no stalkers. How is he going to take out these mutas?
Well, he's got like 5, but yeah, the short answer is he's not, especially not with all these Zerglings here. But actually, they're kind of doing a little ring around the rosy here. Revenge should be able to tell what direction Rajzilla's going, and actually getting a lot of those stalkers on move right there. Now, if not, microed stalkers target ground units before air units, so these mutas are going to live a pretty long time here.
Yeah, and everything gets taken out. Rajzilla throws out the GG, and that does bring Revenge to his 3rd win in a row, which means he is the new highest win streak.
The King of Kings.
The King
He's
of...
Jesus.
All right.
I hope we don't get angry.